In your Capital Connection tonight, the Virginia Senate has passed a proposed constitutional amendment that could open the door to lawmakers redrawing Virginia's congressional maps ahead of the 2026 midterm elections.
The Senate passing the measure after the House did the same earlier this weekend. Capitol Bureau reporter Tyler Englander explains what the amendment would do and what else needs to be done for it to pass.
The proposed constitutional amendment would allow Virginia lawmakers to redraw Virginia's congressional maps because other states like Texas and California have done the same. Along party lines, Virginia lawmakers have passed a proposed constitutional amendment that could make mid-decade redistricting a reality in the Commonwealth.
This resolution is a break glass maneuver for a truly unprecedented moment.
Currently, Virginia's congressional maps are drawn through a bipartisan process every 10 years after a new census is completed. However, Democrats say allowing lawmakers to replace that process mid-decade with a map of their own is necessary because Republican-led states have redrawn maps to their benefit in an effort to hurt Democrats in the 2026 midterm elections.
The president knows that if 2026 is a fair fight, Republicans will lose seats, and he will face a legislative branch willing to stand up to him and check his power.
However, Republicans say the amendment is a power grab.
This is to draw 10 Democratic congressional seats and 1 Republican congressional seat in Virginia.
That turns a blind eye to Virginia voters who approved a bipartisan redistricting process via a referendum in 2020.
What the voters of Virginia said is we expect redistricting to be an issue that we work across the aisle on.
Now we're still several months away from a potential new congressional map. That's because next year the General Assembly will have to pass the proposed constitutional amendment again before it can be considered by voters in a referendum. If voters approve of the amendment, then lawmakers can actually redraw Virginia's congressional maps in time for the 2026 midterm elections. At the state capitol, Tyler Englander, 8 News.